live. It says here stop streaming on OBS, so it looks like we are live. So I'll go to my channel now. Click on live. Tracking in our time. Yep, we are live. Ooh, South Dakota's coming. Hey. Part of the Dakota Flatlands. Right. Earlier on, I did my 12 cities for cruising Iowa. So I've actually got that item. It's bloody hot here right now. I'm actually sweating, so this will not be a long stream. And what I did, I literally did 2 fresh cities, passing a city on the way through, go back to that past city, go to another city. So I've got, yeah. And then I have a paint job called Golden Flight and 3 cabin accessories. One of which was from the last event. Yeah, it is a little bit warm. Hang on a second. Alexa, what is the current temperature in Stoke-on-Trent? It's 26 degrees here. My computer was basically, the fans are running its tits off trying to keep cool. However, I've done the event, and yeah, I hope you all were doing well as well. You probably saw you've commented on the video. Those were nice Class 31s. Right, so we are, where are we? Now, I didn't actually use my trailer last time, so I'll pick up my trailer. So we'll take that one there, use. It's currently spawned in Olympia at the moment. Oh, really? Oh, really? So I find it. I'm at Rockport. Have I got room behind me? Yes, I have. 0 and yoink! Bring the trailer to me. I'm in me Cascadia today. We will need fuel. We are going to try and job market, cargo market. Do a cargo market job. Glen Ross to get a 6-bit Enviro 400. Yeah, okay. That's not fun. Right, okay. We have got Norfolk, Columbus to get. We got Fort Dodge. That goes back the other way. Columbus, Nebraska. And Valentine, Nebraska. Anything else going that way? That is South Dakota there. That's North Dakota there. I think that's Illinois. I think. Well, we're going to head sort of. I was going to Perth. Oh, okay. So we will take. Let's see. So I want something cold. That goes the wrong way. Casper, Wyoming. That's what's it? Food. Little Rock, Arkansas. That's going south. Kennewick, Washington. That takes us back to where we got to go. Oh, Station Top Blue livery. Okay. Well, we think we are first bus around here. It's first bus and DG. So we don't see much in the way of Stagecoach. Looks like I'm taking some computers. So I've got to go to my room. Off to my room. Good export. Okay, that's a new. Because I remember their sort of white, red, and what? So what is it? White, yeah, red, orange, and white livery that they use on East Midlands trains. I think Southwest trains had it as well. Nothing coming. Right, let's grab some diesel fuel, and also as well, I'm going to go downstairs, grab myself a drink as well. Remember, in this heat, keep yourself properly lubricated. Right. We'll now go get that load. Oh, I used to see some down Stoke-on-Trent. Our buses are that old, I'm surprised we're still not driving around in Leyland Nationals. Occasionally you go to some places and you see like 05 plate buses on the road. Hang on. Yeah, 54 plate. Out of the way, Tesla. I'm bigger than you. I'm coming through. Don't care if it's a red light, I'm coming through. I've got places to be. Yeah, out of the way there, boy. Coming through. No, you don't. Oh, really, Hummer? You want to fight? Okay. Okay. You'll lose. Believe it or not, why am I... Diving through a red light is illegal. We all know that. But turning right on a red light in America is actually perfectly legal. Ambulance, don't even think about brake checking me, because I will push you down the road. Right, here we are. Myru. Oh, that'd be nice. They're the big 14-meter things, I think. Longer than standard. Right, we've got Valentine or Kansas City or Hayes and Kansas. That will take Valentine. We're going that way, so yeah, we'll take that one. Now, so what we've got to do, we've actually got to basically do a 3-point turn here. And then reverse up to that square there. And then load up. Well, once we've loaded, there we go. Put the axle out because we'll probably need it. And then load. Oh yeah, I'll show that paint scheme as well. Company truck manager. I'm not going to apply it. So we'll take this T680. That's in silver. That's what I was driving around the other day. And we've got Steam inventory. Here we are, I think. Under wraps, piece of bison, golden flight. That's the one I won. Let's. That's what we get for Iowa. And it is color changeable. Looks nice in silver, I must admit. And what else did I win? Some Paris on plushie for me cab. Turn that off. Turn that on there. We got the Happy Hog. So far, I've got that, that, That's so cute. Right. Okay. So that's basically that. That's what my paint job was. Right. Does fit. Hopefully, it should fit all the cabs. Golden Flight. Yeah, fits all the cabs. Right. Probably won't be using it, but yeah. Right. So we are going to Valentine, and basically it's going to be small roads all the way. It should take us about 5 hours 6 minutes. So in the meantime, whilst my character fills out the paperwork, I'm gonna make myself a drink. Okay, I am back. for this stream's run to Valentine. An ungated crossing. To be honest, that is a really fucking dumb idea. Now we could put put the radio on, but I've been listening to an actual radio stream, so I'll put this on. Because I know what I'm listening to now is relatively benign in terms of copyright, because it came off the YouTube Music Library. For those of you who've just come in or might be watching later on, because it's so hot here in the UK, we're having a bit of a heat wave. It's not going to be my usual 2-hour stream. It'll be literally the run to Valentine and that's it. So if it takes half an hour, it takes half an hour. If it takes an hour, it takes an hour long stream. If it's a half-hour stream, it's a half-hour stream. Ah, Prius, what the hell are you doing? Not BYD! It isn't all. It's a BYD. Build your dreams. Gotta admit, they do look nice cars. If I was after an electric car, I'd probably have one. They do look nice. I remember a while back I was at a company I worked for, they were doing the induction. And he said you can, if you go high enough, you'll even get a company car. You know, what kind of cars, would you have? I goes, I'd have a Tesla. And he looks at me with shock horror, because I think the former director of the company at the time was a bit of a petrol head. It is sort of like North Lang, but they haven't got an engine, lad. I'm like, yeah, I know. That's why I'd have one. However, when Elon made that gesture, I'm like, I can't support that company anymore. Same with SpaceX. Because 85 years ago we went to war over people who did that kind of stuff. It was called World War II. And some of the stuff that is happening over in America, Alligator Auschwitz. You'd say it's Alligator Alcatraz, but it's Alligator Auschwitz. Yes, Alligator Auschwitz. Shocking, isn't it? Agent Glasnov needs to wake up and smell the coffee. He's insulted Japan, he's insulted South Korea, he's insulted Europe, he's insulted Canada. Is there a nation that he has not insulted? Because he's even managed to insult Russia as well, and Ukraine, and North Korea, and China. And there's big beautiful bill that is brought. Yeah, it'll be a big beautiful bill to pay the United States. Because sooner or later, all these countries that have got dollars stored in their banks, they're going to flush them out their system. And the American economy, you know those Roadrunner cartoons where you see Wile E. Coyote splat the Wile E. Coyote in the desert? Well, that'll be the American economy. Because nations are going to say, no, we're just not going to trade with you. Tourism is down. It's going to affect the World Cup as well, I think, badly. The Olympics as well, people are not going to come for that. Oh, no straight line. You know, why are Japanese not buying American cars? Because American cars are too big for Japan. Their roads are smaller than Europe, and you expect them to buy a big tank like Crown Vics and Escalades. In some places even a Miata is too big. That's why most Japanese cars are small. Because you can only have a car in Japan, as far as I'm aware, if you've actually got a parking space for it. If my house was in Japan, I could not have a car, because I have to park it on the street. My mate, who lives in another part of town, yeah, he could have a car, because he's got a garage for it. Well, my other friend, Sarah Davies, who occasionally pops in on here as one of my moderating team, she couldn't have a car because it's on street parking. So if you can't physically own a car because you've got nowhere to park it, you definitely not going to buy a Toyota, a Honda, a Nissan. And you certainly won't buy a bloody Buick. Besides, American cars are all left-hand drive. For the amount that they sell in Japan, which is a right-hand drive market, wouldn't be viable. And because of that, he is going to slap a bloody huge tariff on Japanese imports because they're not buying American cars. They're also, compared to Toyotas, Nissans, Hondas, Daihatsus, Subarus, American cars are crap, they fall apart. You slam the door hard enough on some American cars, the trim will fall off. And you don't have to slam the door that hard to do it. You've got your hands full, so you give it a boot with your foot. You will knock off the door trim on a $60,000, $70,000 high-end car. You do that on a Toyota and nothing will happen. That's another reason why Japanese people will not buy American cars. I mean, if America actually made a small city car that is about sort of smart car size, that was reliable, value for money, the Japanese would probably buy it. I said way station closed. And the fact that the President of the United States is also trying to extort Japan, or pay these tariffs, I think that didn't go down well. I've just had a Ergo M75, I think that's my mouse. Let's have a look. Settings. What are my settings? Yeah, I think no. I'll go to there. Go to Logi. I think Logi options. Yeah, it's me mouse. Me mouse battery is it's got 15% left. So once I finish this stream, I'll have to change its battery. I've got some battery spare. It's been in there a while, so not too bad. You've got 95 miles to go, so yeah. So sooner or later, the Tangerine Dirt is gonna have to tack out, backtrack. But the way it's going on, I think it's gotta be. I'll put it this way. I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, put it that way. There's a few American diplomats in foreign countries who are probably being asked some very uncomfortable questions. Come on, that is I'm on State Route 20 by the looks of it. Let's bring the sort of aimed the right way. That's a bit bit overclassed, I think. Yeah. Foggy. I think 9's the best snowbox, skybox, I think. Bassett County, okay. Yeah, if only all roads were like this in America, I'd be much happier. The thing is, when you get to South Dakota, it's like flat. No hills, just completely just flat land. Because it is the bread bowl of the United States, or at least part of it. There's massive farming country on the Dakota prairies. That heads up into Canada for the Canadian prairies. I'm also thinking as well for the model railway, getting a steam locomotive. Either a LMS Pacific. Everyone buys Alan Yard bloody Flying Scotsmans. Well, I suppose I could actually have a Flying Scotsman, but I'd be done in British Rail livery, not the Alan Yard livery. That's nice. I'll have get my Britannia fixed. She wobbles a bit, and at the moment the drive shafts come off it. Wow, okay, we're almost in Valentine's, so it's that warm here. I don't think I'm going to be carrying on for another hour or so. But look at that. Yeah, just discovered Valentine. There's absolutely no breeze whatsoever. Apparently it's back here. For 40, I'll stick it on the bay. Yeah. Stick it on the bay, please, driver. Now, before I put it onto the bay, you'll notice where my axles are slid. And I can slide it anywhere from... If I was quite heavy, my axles would be there because of weight on the drives. You know, midweight, sort of about there. California, no more further forward than there. But when you load these, you sometimes go in with a forklift truck. If you've got a 53-foot trailer, you've got a significant amount of overhang on the back of the trailer. So what they'll sometimes ask you to do, particularly at places like Walmart and that, is that. Put your axles all the way to the back of the truck. What that does is allows a heavy forklift, which is about a 2.5 ton lift capacity forklift with a pallet of goods on, could weigh something like 9 tons. There's all that counterweight at the back. And the last thing you want is to go onto the bay, all of a sudden the landing legs leave the ground. Of course, not all trailers can do it. Stop there for a moment. At this point, we need to open the back doors. Now, to be honest, I'm not entirely sure we'd be able to open the back doors there. We'd be opening one, that one, but we wouldn't be able to open that one. So we'll have to go. Move all the way forwards. To about there. Now we've got plenty of room around the back of the truck to open the back doors. Take the seal off, open her up. That's it. We are done. Boxes turn green, so now we can unload. with that, we've got to get back to our home base, which is Olympia. We will have Wyoming, Idaho, and possibly Washington to go through. Well, we could end up having to go to Oakland. Yeah. We're asking completely the wrong way. The wrong way, wrong way, wrong way. Just winding up, which would be just winding our way through Albuquerque, New Mexico. Anyway, that's enough for that. I'm going to end the stream here. Thanks for following along. When it starts to cool down, streams will become back to their normal length, which is normally about 2.5 hours. But right now, wearing earphones, you know, you turn them over here, they're horrible. They really are uncomfortable and icky, and because you make your ears sweat and what have you. So, gonna end it here. So take care. There may be some model railway content coming up. You never know. Depends what happens. So for now, everybody take care, be safe, be well, and have a wonderful week. And all being well, if it's cooler next week, we'll be back on at normal time. If it's really hot, like it is now, I may put a post up saying, sorry guys, no stream tonight. But we'll see how it goes at the end of the week.